I'm so glad to be with you this evening. It was looking there like we weren't going to make it. I understand there's a cricket match on, and so our download speeds aren't as fast as they normally are for broadcasting to you. So hopefully we'll do the rest of the evening without interruption. So welcome to another episode of Miracles or a Working of Natural Law. My name's Jeanette Wilson. I've been working as a healer for 26 years, and in that time I've seen some amazing things happen. In tonight's show, we're picking up where we left off with the last episode, looking at people who have got something wrong with them. They've been to the doctor, they've been referred to a specialist, they've had surgery, and they're still in pain or there's still restriction of movement. Can the psychic surgeons help them where physical doctors couldn't? This first clip is Jane. We're in Northampton. Jane's had 3 surgeries so far, and she still can't move her toes. So see what happens when she meets one of the psychic surgeons. Jane, and what needs fixing, Jane?
I've had 3 operations on his foot.
Right.
And I can't bend those toes.
Right, okay, so let's see if we can do that for you. All right. So when Jane was in the audience, one of the surgeons working with me said, yeah, you can work on it. You might not be able to get full movement, but you should at least be able to get at least 50%. We need our toes. We really do for balance. You don't realise how important they are until they hurt, and gosh, can't they hurt toes. And have you had that experience where you stub a toe and you stub it again? And there's a reason for that. When you stub it, the energy gets trapped in there, making the toe heavier and then more likely that you'll stub it again. Now, any sensation for you in that foot?
Yeah, it feels like tingly down the bits where the scars are.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
So.
She's not run out the room yet. She's not run out the room yet. Now, guys, it's not me doing the healing. So this is the thing. I've just learned over the last 25 years to recognise that there is a God and that God can work through us. I don't go to any particular church. There's no religion with what I do. I could call God Source, all that is, Great Spirit. It doesn't matter what we call the phenomenon. What matters is that we know that there is a higher power. So what we've got in there is like a tangle of energy. It's like, right, it needs all untangling. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Now he says, just give it a little try, see if we've got anything yet. They're definitely not straight out, are they, like they were before?
They are going down a little bit, aren't they?
They sure are.
Oh, that's freaking me out now.
Yep.
I've been trying to do that for months.
I know. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? There's just a little bit more he can do for you as well. Alright, so our surgeons and doctors have a lot to learn. If only they would come and see me and talk to me, but they won't, because they think I'm a quack. It's weird, isn't it? It's interesting. Well, they've got university degrees. I've got 2 university degrees, but in banking and marketing.
Okay.
But when they can get so blinkered because they don't believe this is true. But you all know it is now, won't you? Look at that. Yay! Happy?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right, thanks.
Yeah, one of the reasons I'm making this series of episodes, shows about, these programs about healing and different kinds of healing, working on backs, knees, MS, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, is just to show everybody that this is possible. It looks bizarre to see me dressed in white, wave my hands, make a bit of sound, and people get better. But you see, it's not me doing the healing, it's the higher power that is a God. We're all a part of that God. And all that happens is when you come and ask a healing, your actual coming to the show shows a level of open-mindedness. If you're totally skeptic, you wouldn't come. And your receptivity to sit in the chair and ask for that help, anything can happen. Right, the next one we're going to look at also involves toes. This time it's Becky, a young lady that, again, she's had surgery on her feet, can't move her toes. She's been going to physio for months and months, still can't move her toes. Let's see what happens when she meets the psychic surgeon.
So I can move those two. So I've had 3 operations. They've been pulled, pinned, forced into position. And the third one left me with quite bad nerve damage. So I've been having bowing therapy, which is an alternative treatment, for the last sort of 18 months, because they will move.
They will move. She's going to make them move. So we're going to see what happens. Yeah.
So I can feel them now, just about. So for about sort of 12 months, I had no sensation whatsoever. So I could have dropped a brick on them and I wouldn't have felt it. And now the physio can scratch them.
Yeah.
And I can feel it at the end of the session.
Right, so just leave the foot on the floor, and we're going to work on your head first.
That takes some doing.
Right. So, yeah. So tell us what happened in terms of what was wrong with the foot that they needed to do the 3 operations.
A horse stood on it, so about 3/4 of a ton fell on it, and I didn't think it was broken, so I carried on working.
Right, okay, so let's see what we're going to do with the compass. Right, so just close your eyes. Compass. Now, the surgeon is telling me the accident could have been a hell of a lot worse. Yeah? It feels like the horse tried to not hurt you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when something goes into our bodies with a big force, a big impact, like a whiplash in a car accident, getting a punch, or having a horse try to dance on your foot, the energy needs to go out with an equal force. Spirit world side, for them it's like putting together a jigsaw, but not all the pieces of the jigsaw are there. He's giving me pain in my, below my second toe, to let me understand what's happening in there. Does it feel like there's a lump in there to you?
Yeah, that's where the Martin's neuron is, that walk on.
Ah, okay, because that's what I'm feeling in my foot at the moment. Now, that then just went, as you said what it was, it went. So just notice, let's just try your toes just to see how we're doing so far.
This one's going.
We've got some movement. Yay. Might be good. Alright, then relax again. Relax, 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 relax. Now they're trying to straighten out, not your little toe, the one next to it. That's not right. That's got too compacted. They need to stretch that one out. And it feels like that's what used to have a pin in, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, how could I know that? Yeah? Haven't needed to give you the purple powder because your energy is actually high. Yeah, it's been a record night tonight for giving out the purple powder. Usually only give out 1 or 2, but when energy is low, we need to give the system a bit of a boost. Right, he's saying to give those toes a go again. This is working faster than Bowen. Nothing wrong with Bowen, by the way. It's an excellent modality, but horses for courses. Start. Look at this. Oh, it's getting exciting, isn't it? Eh? Weren't expecting that, were you?
No.
As soon as I saw your toes at the interval, I thought, oh yeah, we can fix that.
We sat on the surf road.
We were recording on died, so here's the second part.
Of battery on the other phone, so we've switched. In New Zealand, we have a full studio of cameras, 13 cameras. We travel and we bring a cell phone. It's so much, makes life so much easier for us. These are the ones that, in my experience, you know, if doctors are going to pay attention to what I do, it's these ones, because it's so obvious that it wasn't working before, and now it is. It's giving me pins and needles this time in these two fingers here, which are representative of the toes. But I've now got heat. Any heat in there for you?
Yeah, I'm just going to
Yeah. Now, if you look at her foot now, it's actually looking quite different with the toes, isn't it? Right? So let's give that another go, Becky. Well, that's a darn sight better than 10 minutes ago, isn't it?
Just a bit.
Yeah, do it again, make sure it's not a fluke. That's wonderful, eh? That's wonderful. Right. I'm just going to check if you can do anything else with that little toe, alright? Because while I'm here, I'm not going to be here for another year, we might as well get it as good as we possibly can. Right, it's bringing in energy. It's not rocket science, this, eh? You can see it's bringing in energy. This hand is trying to vibrate things. Okay, what can we do with the little toe? Nothing. So you'll see they're faffing around with my toes, but the toes on the opposite foot. I don't understand why they wouldn't be using this foot. I don't understand that. But there'll be a reason that oh, there we go. Now we're on this one. Right, now he wants you, we've got to do quite a few of those, quite a few clench and clench, clench and clench, which I'm sure she's going to be doing it all the way home, as long as she's not driving the car tonight, because it's so exciting to get this moving again. The Bowen therapist is going to want to learn this modality with me. How's that feeling?
It's lifting up.
It is, it is. Yeah, keep on going, keep on going. He wants loads of those, because we've just got to get, what's happened is going to happen is the spaciousness within the foot is going to work as you start doing that more. So you've got some homework to do to get that going. But you can see that little toe starting to lift, eh? Oh, what he's doing with my little toe, I don't think I can normally do that. No, I can't normally do that, that's freaking me out. So that's what he's trying to do with her toe, isn't that weird? He's trying to create space in there. My toes don't normally do that.
It's doing it. Look.
I know. Weird.
Look at that space.
It's going. The weirdest thing I've ever seen, there's a couple of videos
My toes.
on Vimeo, it's called M's toe. Alright, it's a lady with arthritis in her toes, very, very painful.